You know what time it is. Leave it. Just Steve. Come on. Yeah. You know. See.
Artistics, I ask you for dancehall. We not just singing. Come on, man, it's new millennium thing, this man.
So, if I may start by insulting your intelligence with what is called the most elementary lesson, the thing that we should have learned before we learned 1, 2, 3 and ABC, that somehow was overlooked. Now, this lesson is quite simply this, that any experience that we have through our senses, whether of sound or of light or of touch, is a vibration. And the vibration has two aspects, one called on and the other called off. Vibration seems to be propagated in waves, and every wave system has crests and it has troughs. And so life is a system of now you see it, now you don't. And these two aspects always go together. For example, sound is not pure sound. It is a rapid alternation of sound and silence. And that's simply the way things are. Only you must remember that the crest and the trough of a wave are inseparable. Nobody ever saw crests without troughs or troughs without crests, just as you don't encounter in life people with fronts but no backs. Just as you don't encounter a coin that has the heads but no tails. And although the heads and the tails, the fronts and the backs, the positives and the negatives are different, they're at the same time one. And one has to get used fundamentally to the notion that different things can be inseparable. That what is explicitly two can at the same time be implicitly one.
Hello, people of the universe. Hopefully you can hear me over the top of this weird-ass music. All right. So, is everybody doing all right? Could everybody share this out to their things? There are various things. I understand Jimmy Dore is on and, you know, competing with the mighty little Richard. Jimmy Richard. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Also, all right, finished. Okay. Let me download that. Okay. God, I never thought I would write blatant city council racism so many times in one day. It's just so many times. All right, so that's good. That's done. Thanks, Seb. Yeah, some people are just like in full-on derangement. They don't really understand how it works, like how one side is manipulating the other, and then the third thing is just manipulation of both of them. And really, it's just so much horseshit, man. It's just, it doesn't amount to much more than that in my mind. They're just full of shit. We shouldn't worry about whether Trump has an off ramp either. That's George Takei. Mr. Sulu. He is such a fucking jackass. Oh my God, the dumbest shit. I think it's between George Takei, Rob Reiner, Stephen King. Who's the other fucking complete fucking jackwagon idiot? Oh, David Crosby. And you know, I used to be a fan, you know, back in the day. I was a you know, a huge Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young and Neil Young fan, and ultimately they are just fucking pathetic anymore. Everybody is just, all the people that seem to be anti-establishment and subversive on any level have been completely brought around and put in line. Nobody is offering any kind of dissenting anything. It's like they're all on a thing. Yeah, but people are like, I'm a lifelong Democrat. Well, okay, I was too, but fuck both parties, bro. Fuck all the fucking establishment. All the things that are in place now fundamentally are fucking corrupt and garbage. So the best possible scenario I can see is not being a part of it, opting out completely and finding other ways to do things, because the way that they do things now and voting to continue to do the things that they do now, or the way that they do things, is just futile on its face. It's just crazy. So I don't understand why anybody would bother, you know, even doing that. Why are you going to opt in for that shit? It's a fucking waste of time. And what do you think, Mike? Is that true? Yeah. Give him a good looking at. Yeah, it's just the people. The system is gone. Exactly. The problem is, though, that most people that you talk to are only seeing the possibility that you have to build from what already exists, right? And that we have to just get in there and make change and all of this. Like, no, that doesn't work. You can't put a person like, because imagine just for a second that AOC was actually 100% legit and meant all the things that she campaigned on that got her elected. Imagine she was really 100% down with that and would suffer through all the repercussions of trying to make those things happen and get booted out of Congress on her first fucking term because of it, right? Imagine that was the case. It's never going to happen because once you get there, you get opportunized. You know what I mean? They incentivize just talking to people. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's beyond fixing. You can't fix it. It's all broken. Like, they just corrupt anyone that you put in there that actually has a good heart. Very, very few people have ever, been able to rise up and show what they do, because when they do this, the government agencies just eliminate them. They're just gone. People start making a fucking ruckus about how we should be living, how we are living, and things like that. Your Tupacs, your John Lennons, all these different people, they're all subversive sons of bitches. You know what I mean? They must be stopped. And that's what they do. They don't do nothing else. They just get rid of the opposition. That's the point. That's the goal. And it seems like everybody that I was a huge fan of as a young man and as a child, like at least 9 out of 10 of them have adapted to the establishment and actually are part of, like, cogs in the wheel now. Like, I just saw Bob Weir and the Wolf Brothers just played 4 nights at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C., all in tuxedo and completely were on board for, Joe Biden and voting Democrat last election and all of that stuff. Like, they are not subversive. They are completely corrupted and co-opted by the status quo and the establishment. Like, all these people that used to seem like they were fighting the man are the fucking man. They are all the man now. And that's just sad. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about a little bit here, was just to maybe dive into that a little bit, because, for years, different rockers and country people and stuff have gotten on board with good things and good efforts to help the average person who might not otherwise be helped. And now it seems like all of those, all the actual philanthropy that they did is just like corrupted. Like, all of it just gets co-opted no matter what. Like, I don't care what it is. Farm aid, fucking, environmental stuff. I mean, project, all of these different groups, as they start out, are fucking great and look great on paper. And then sure enough, it doesn't matter who's involved, because it gets corrupted from the inside, from the outside. It gets smeared if they can't corrupt it, whatever. They're just really efficient at making sure that your dissension is not fucking heard and your voice is fucking covered. They just eliminate you. Alex Jones eliminated. Donald Trump eliminated. You know what I mean? We just get rid of the ones that say stuff that you don't like. And that's how they work. And it's really sad. It pisses me off, because I really thought, like a fucking gullible fucking child, that the greater good of the, like, San Francisco started scene of acid eating freaks and, basic subversive behavior protocols that you enjoy if you're a fucking head. I thought those were, like, legit and, like, real fundamentals that the thing was built on. But turns out, not at all. Not at all. It's just not at all that at all. Not even close. It's Bob Weir playing at the fucking Kennedy fucking Center with a tuxedo on. Now, ultimately, do I think the music is worthy of playing in the greatest venues of the world? Absolutely. I have nothing against the music. It's the fucking rest of the politics and the rest of the illusion of being in that cult is. And I've come to terms with the fact that it's a fucking cult. And just like many, many other things, that's how they function. And the bigger, the more, widely accepted your cult is, the less people call it a cult, and the more, mainstream it gets. So what's happened from being a subversive, acid-eating freak of the 60s, which, coincided really handily with the CIA, fucking dumping LSD on everyone at that time. But we won't get into that so much as the fact that those kids thought they were doing something, and they convinced a whole bunch of us for 50 years that, you know what I mean? It actually meant something, when ultimately it doesn't at all, because every single one of them, if they're not like, didn't buy into the whole cult of personality of Donald Trump, are all dyed in the wool, blue until they're dead, blue until they're blue voters. There's no in between, you know what I mean? It's like all these people that I thought were like hip, together people that were enlightened because of the obvious psychedelic influence and all of that, is it's just pathetic. It's really just not what it appears, like everything else in life. It's an illusion. And that's not to say that there isn't like a really cool camaraderie and recognition and a place of peace and love and kindness for people, because they are part of that scene, because that's true. There's a brotherhood and a sisterhood of those people. But at the same time, they've all been fucking duped, every one of them. You know what I mean? How do you justify? This is the thing I want to know. If you're a rock star and you can go back out and play, but you have to get vaccinated. Everybody has to be vaccinated. You have to test every fucking second of the day with these PCR tests, which we all know are fantastic. All of those things, all of those factors. And then you have to rationalize all the people around me that help put on this show in all these different venues are all wearing masks. Like they're just the lower class of people. Like, how do you, I thought the audience and the band meshing was like the part of the coolest thing of that music, is that symbiosis, right? But now they've got people running around fucking plugging things in, wearing masks, when like the band isn't wearing masks. Like, how do you justify in your mind that this is okay? This is an all right thing. We have to do this. Fuck, man. That just tweaks me. I'm just like, you guys are just elitist, fucking rich, the subdivision of the help and the fucking pros, is fully on display when that's happening. Yeah, all of them, Lady Alex. It's all the ones that seemed to be the most valuable in the very valuable act of artists speaking out against governmental injustice and just, shitty things in general, is compromised on its face. It's like fully compromised. They're just, I can't take them seriously about anything now. That's what's so fucking hard to deal with, is like, God damn. Yeah, there's a lot of the sagging pants started when it was like the 90s.
That was a jail thing.
Yeah, it was a jail thing. It started.
It was actually the origins of that is like, I'm ready to get down with you kind of thing. In jail, and that's exactly what that was. Like the pants with the boxers and.
I think you can put a finite point on when and where something started like that, but that's like a culture thing that just like took over. Like every kid thought that was cool and did it. You know what I mean? If you listen to Dr. Dre and Snoop, you're down with it. And it's just that culture thing. And it's just really weird that they did the same thing in the 60s where they, you know what I mean? They called all these people hippies, when ultimately most of them were just confused kids that were following a trend. They didn't know what the fuck, you know. The people who had to maybe go fight in the war, they were hip because they were like, fuck you and your war. And it didn't matter what politics they had. They were just like, war is fucked up. We don't want any part of the war. It doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a fucking Democrat. War is fucked up, period. And there needs to be like, you know, a bazillion more people who just like put aside all the fucking stupidity and be like, you know, fuck you and your war. Fuck this whole fucking machine. This whole fucking machine needs to crumble, needs to just fall apart. Need to not be a part of it. Don't keep voting for the same status fucking quo, man, when they're just fucking us all over every chance they can for, you know what I mean? For the last 50 years that I thought maybe something might happen because of some reason. And then, you know, Clinton and Obama and the Bushes and all these presidents in my lifetime are just the worst ones that ever were, and corrupted more and more things each 4-year term. More civil liberties disappeared and more corporate rights came into being, you know. So they've essentially made our system of government complete technocracy fucking fascism. We have fascism as it's defined by fucking Mussolini. And most people can't even hear that. They're like, no, we don't. This is democracy. This is America. You know, like people can't get their brain around what actual ideology is, what the differences and the nuances are of each thing. You know, they've just been screamed at, goddamn socialists taking over the world. Joe Biden and a socialist and the liberal left. There ain't no fucking liberal fucking nothing about Joe fucking Biden. He's never been liberal about anything except for maybe not giving a fuck if his fucking son smokes crack and bangs his fucking little cousin. You know, maybe those things are the things he's liberal about. And I'm just allegedly, and I'm just missing the point. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just not looking through the right glasses. Are these my glasses? That's right. I just, it gets, hey, Gore, good to see you, man. I hope you're doing all right out there. And if you're still down in Connecticut.
Yeah, it's starting to get cold.
Starting to get fucking chilly. Yeah, and Joe likes, you know, allegedly likes to sniff little boys and girls. And the point is, though, that there is no liberal left when it comes to the current administration. There's nothing liberal or left about it, except for the fact that maybe it's left in the fact that they've appointed women and people of color to otherwise traditionally fucking, you know, dyed in the wool fucking white people fucking roles. So now they're the most woke and most liberal left there ever has been, because a black guy is fucking, you know, used to run Raytheon and now he's running our fucking military. So that's, you know, that's progress, right? Everybody's happy about that kind of. That's really paying it forward. It just stresses me out to think that the constant lies that we're fed from day one cannot inform us on what the truth is. If all you're fed is fucking lies, then you can't really decipher the truth, because, you know, it's not always the opposite of what they're saying. It's usually little bits and pieces. They give you little kibbles, you know, like it's just it's just a fucking weird time. And I feel like musicians are really like right in the middle of it with this COVID fucking mandate protocol. Everybody's got to wear a mask and all of this fucking madness, just complete madness and unfounded, easily debunked. All the things that they've just accepted as verbatim, like this is just the way it is. Well, why is it that way? It should not be fucking this way because that way is fucked up. And explaining it seems to like not matter at all. Like It doesn't matter if you have the information or the facts that explain that, masks might not be very effective on respiratory illnesses because of the size of the particles and the size of the weave of the mask. And it's physics. It's basic math. It's like, can you catch the water in the sieve or does it come out? You know what I mean? It's like, it's that simple. And to be fair, I've had this conversation with a few like just regular old folks, who probably consume lots of television and stuff. They listen to a crazy old beardo hippie in the parking lot of the store, tell them about how, the math doesn't really work on that. To think that these things are effective is just, it's inaccurate. And here's why. And that seems to work. Like, if you approach a person with respect and stuff and try to explain some of these things. The problem I have, and the reason I wanted to talk about it today, was because it just seems like more and more and more and more every time I listen to something, except the comedy guys. Like the comedy guys from Texas, they totally get it. Like guys from Austin, they're like, no, this was fucking horseshit. And aren't afraid to say so, you know what I mean? But everybody else, even if rock and rollers and country dudes think it's all horseshit, they ain't saying so. They're all fucking going along to get along. Your buddy is the hippie leader of the musical world. Wait a minute. Who's the hippie leader of the musical world anymore? I don't know. I would have said Bob Weir or Phil, but no, they're kind of well past it. John Mayer.
Did you see what Lady Alex said earlier?
No.
She said, realize this, they were never revolutionary. They were playing hippie, but they are revealing who they truly are.
Yes. Fuck yeah. He's like, John Anderson is the leader of the hippie world. Yeah. That sounds accurate to me. At least, I don't understand how you can be that way. Like I listen to, certain dudes do like little video vlog podcasting stuff. And, they all try to just stay away from the subject. And like, as far as the pandemic stuff goes, they just all accepted it for what it was. They think that locking down saved lives and vaccines are good. And that's it. And that there's no, you can't come off of that and get work apparently. Because if you start talking like me, I imagine if I was out trying to play in the world, I would run into a lot of fucking opposition for some of the things that I might, offhandedly say on the microphone to people. Because I have been known to,
yeah, what would George Carlin be saying during this?
That's what I mean. It just makes me want to, be vocal about these things, because who the fuck else is gonna fucking tell you, man? People need to start telling each other. The rock and rollers who are not fucking completely sold out need to tell the other guys, hey, you guys are being jackasses. What the fuck are you doing, David Crosby? You fucking sellout piece of garbage.
They're not honest.
Just not honest with themselves. So no. I don't know that they can be honest with other people, but I hope people can be honest with themselves enough to realize that these things that, like, everybody just in one fell swoop went from when Trump was president, all of them got on board with the Dems. Like everybody I knew, every single fucking, musician, fucking hippie person, head from, northeastern Connecticut, every one of them either they were all for Bernie at first. Everybody was for Bernie. And then once Bernie said, you gotta vote for my good friend Joe Biden. And then that was it. He just transitioned. Everybody in my state just went, oh, Joe Biden. Oh yeah,
not everybody.
But you know what I mean? That's what it felt like. It was like, oh my goodness, everybody. And if you even uttered the words that, like, Obama dropped a lot of fucking bombs on people. If you even dare say something other than, some tan suit fucking comment, they were just like, people would just block you Like people I know for fucking 30 years, like, I can't talk to you anymore. Fuck off. I'm like, yeah, but Obama was a terrible president. No, fuck you. He was the greatest president we ever had.
They suffer from cognitive dissonance.
Woo.
Like severe cognitive dissonance.
It's amazing. It was amazing to me this last go round to see how far.
To see the switch of everybody. To see the mass switch. Okay, excuse me. Yeah. To see everybody just mass like go along like sheep and just to witness it all at the same time was just insanity to me. Yeah. You too, Peaches? You felt so too? It felt crazy to me, Peaches. Yeah.
That's right. If you say Obama was a terrible president, then that's Russian propaganda, obviously. Obviously, you're Putin something or other.
These things don't even make sense. They don't even go. They don't go together.
No.
Like it's like like what is it like? What when you were a kid? Like what thing doesn't belong? Oh, let me see. Peaches, dude. Seriously?
All right, I'm gonna play it.
If you walk through the garden, straight and narrow track. If you walk with Jesus, you're gonna save your soul. Yes, you got to keep the devil, keep him way down in a hole. He's got the fire and the fury at his command. People, you don't have to worry. Hey, if you hold on to Jesus' hand, he'll keep us all safe from Satan when the thunder rolls. You got to keep the devil, baby. Keep him way down in a hole. Angels used to sing about Jesus' mighty sword. Yeah, they'll shield you with their wings. They keep you close to the Lord. Don't pay heed to temptation, for his hands are so cold. Said you got to keep the devil, baby. Keep him way down in a hole. Down in a hole. Got to keep the devil down in a hole. Got to keep the devil down in a hole. Got to keep the devil down in a hole. Oh, you got to keep the devil down in a hole. Down in a hole. Down in a hole. Sing about Jesus' mighty sword. I said they'll shield you with their wings. They'll keep you safe and close to the Lord. Don't pay heed to temptation, for his hands are so cold. Got to keep the devil down in a hole. Got to keep the devil down in a hole.
That's right. Keep your POTUS down in a hole. Hey, easy now. Stop it. There's that was a song by Tom Waits that you might remember from if you're old and watched The Wire back in the day, because they had Tom Waits singing that song, and they also had the Neville brothers, Aaron Neville, singing that. Mm-mm. Yeah, it is. It's disappointing, man. It's just it's the opposite of what you think is going to happen as things get more dystopian and more fucking fucked up, and the big pharma and the big tech and the government have more power and their surveillance state is getting stronger. All the people that were against those sorts of things are now, nah, it's fine. They know what's going on. They know what's good for us.
Step up.
They all just on board.
Step up. Come here. Come on. Why won't you get up for me?
Well, no, you're not old, Seb, but if you watch The Wire, that's cool because that was a cool show. More propaganda and stuff for you, but also full of good, useful information about certain things. Oh, that's right. Log in. Why am I? That's weird.
He wants to come over.
Oh, come on, really?
He flew.
Good job, buddy. Nice job. Did you see how terrified I was, everybody? It's very scary. I got no protection on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Come on.
Come on. Go see mama. Good boy. Good boy. You jumped right on my shoulder. You flew. You can fly. That was falling with style. Right? Oh, boy. Peach
He flies onto me all the time.
Yeah. It's where nobody is safe anymore because he can just jump off this perch. And he's not tethered there, so he could just jump off, fly around the house, whatever, knock shit over, beat up the cat.
He doesn't do that though. Like he just flies onto me.
I'm just giving him ideas.
Don't.
Just telling him.
If I have corn, oh, it's all over.
Cone.
Corn?
Nope, that's not the one that I wanted, is it? It's this one. Yes, I want to confirm. I want to sign in as. Yeah, I know I had an existing account, you friggin' jerks. I had it for 20 friggin' years. Stupid archive.org. All right. Well, I hope everybody's having a decent evening or afternoon. That burb is a show off. You're right, Bella.
Oh, he's totally a show off.
He's a friggin' hamster. Flying hamster. I knew it. That's what you was. This is old Stever stuff here. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you guys can see me scrolling. Look at that. Lucky's Cafe, and it wasn't really Lucky's Cafe.
What?
Why is there only 2 songs on here? That's weird. Huh? Lucky's Pizza on Route 6 there, up on back where I used to live up there.
I don't even know what that is.
You
You
know,
live in a different part of Connecticut than I do.
you know where Route 6 is.
Yeah, I know where Route 6 is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boo 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 boo. All right, I think this is a video. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's gonna sound like.
Sharon got Sharice, Sharon's outlook on the topic of disease. Mikey had a spatial guard, Tommy was a racist. And all in love with dying, they was doing it in Texas. Tommy played piano like a kid out of the rain. Lost his leg in Dallas, dancing with the train. All in love with dying, drinking from a fountain. Pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. And I don't mind the sun sometime. The images it shows. I can taste you on my lips, smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary, softly spoken light. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes.
Is it like a requirement for fucking shit lips to take class?
I think so.
Some are dying hot pursuit, fiery auto crashes. Some are dying hot pursuit while sifting through my ashes. Some are falling in love with life and drinking from a fountain. Pouring like an avalanche coming down the mountain. And I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. And I can taste you on my lips, smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary, softly spoken light. You never know just how you look through other people's eyes.
Yeah, the chaosilator pedal thing, box, whatchamacallit. I had a ball with that thing. It was like a synthesizer, but you just play it with your finger. Move your finger around, it changes the pitch and you can change the sounds and shit. It was freaking wild. Yeah, Bill Frisell has one of those. Yep. My bud Ed Mann had like each one of them. I guess they've made like, I don't know, 5 different ones or something. Ed had each one. He had the original one and the second one. The second one, I think it was the one that he used all the time. He gigged with all the time, and that one was cool because you could set that one to control the parameter, like to be like an expression pedal for effects. So you could have like crazy effects on the on whatever the sound was that you had, and then you can move your finger and it would just be like fucking do all like crazy shit to it. It was awesome, very fun. Could lose hours just you know, doing weird shit. But I figured out, like, if I had one on a stand next to me while I was playing live, like if I could do that now, that would be like the way to cue like cool ass effects and fucking weird painting stuff and just all the different things you could preset. And so yeah, that was the band I used to play in, and I'm glad I moved on as well. Though those guys keep fucking calling me. All the time, every couple of months, they're like, "Hey, could you?"
Or they send somebody else,
or they'll send somebody else, like one of our mutual friends, be like, "Oh, you know, there's a party and yeah, you guys gonna come and play?" And I'm always like, "No, I'm not playing with those guys anymore. Sorry."
Yeah, and then they blame me.
Yeah,
they blame me for how they behaved.
Lucky has been named Yoko Ono. Over it, because anytime there's a girlfriend issue with a band, it's always Yoko Ono. It doesn't matter.
Wife, whatever, it doesn't matter. Always. And I didn't do that. But, well, whatever. I don't care. I support Steve in his decision. That's what I do.
Yeah. But yeah, so the old the old
I'd rather
Joe Biden fucking,
yeah,
that old son of a bitch. I was really impressed by the fact that, at least by the solidarity in which everybody turned into a complete fucking asshat all at once. Like, you know, they showed a lot of teamwork, and you know, I'm not above, you know, giving them kudos for good teamwork, because everybody got on board. Everybody was a Bernie person, just like, you got to vote for my good friend Joe Biden, and so they did. Really saw a lot of hustle out there, people. 80 million people, ladies and gentlemen.
81.
80. I'm sorry, did I get that wrong? Let's have a recount. I mean, I'm just kidding.
Don't say that.
I can't just, I'm kidding.
Applejack said, I love Stever's Bernie.
I know, Peaches. It's funny.
Okay. I see it, Lala. You're just trying to make everybody leave for a less than 1 minute long video. I see.
God damn it. Is Lala poaching my fans? What's going on
She
here?
is. But Drew is part of the Fearlessly Authentic Network.
That's right.
So
and everybody just left anyway because we had there was 12 people.
Oh my god.
Now everybody's gone.
He just stopped flying to me. Go fly to your dad. Because he knows I have corn over here. That's his weakness. Oh my god. Stop,
All right. I needed to play the guitar for a minute because talking about how shitty the political intuition of classic rockers is makes me just want to play my guitar and forget about it. You know? Another thing, before I get too far away from it and forget, I saw our young friend Billy Strings on the CBS this morning, on yesterday morning, and they had a nice little get to know Billy Strings and his meth head family, and so that's kind of disappointing as well, because that kid's had every chance in the world. Now he's been embraced by the Grateful Dead community, by the members of the band. They've flown him out to Hawaii to go play at Billy Kreutzmann's house and live stream that stuff, and so he's like the golden child basically, and he plays the fuck out of the guitar. He's so talented, been playing since he was fucking 3, and to see him, he just turned 30. And now he's like, well, I'm done looking behind me, because it's all about what he's overcome, his whole career until now. And he's been nominated 2 years in a row for best bluegrass artist. I think he won last year. his album won, and but it's just like, it's just watching him. He's just a stoner fucking bluegrass picking kid, you know, hippie fucking kid. Like, I hope, you know, it doesn't just happen by default that you end up in those circles playing for those people at the fucking Kennedy Center. You know what I mean? Like, how do you turn that down as a musician? You know what I mean? It's so prestigious, but it totally, what it implies and what it means is fucking heinous. Yeah, Jimmy Page too. He was there. The idea of it is it's kind of fucked up to get your head around it. Like, I understand the magnitude of being able to play for these at these elite places, you know what I mean? For the billionaire, millionaire class people in those environments. I understand that's prestigious and stuff, but at the same time, it just means that you've completely fucking taken the pill and you're on board. You're down. You're playing at the fucking, you know what I mean? Playing it for that ilk of people and that DC Beltway fucking thing, you know, like, oh, it makes me feel ill. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, what if that was you, jackass? You know, what if you were playing guitar since you were 3 and they offered you to fucking come up there and play? Or at the, you know, the Radio City, or...
Drew's using us for excuses for spankings.
That's cool. I'm okay with that.
Oh, and just because I know that you were concerned about Peaches and his corn and how much corn he eats.
Yeah.
Corn on the cob is a healthy choice that offers parrots something fun to play with, to chew on, so your parrot will gleefully pick out the corn and sharpen its beak on the corn. The sugar content is natural and limited, so your parrot can enjoy this treat without gaining weight. Corn on the cob is a good source of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber. Okay. Whether it's cooked or uncooked, parrots like eating it. Just avoid adding salt and butter. So it's good for them. It's good for their digestion, their brain, their energy levels, and their blood health.
Okay, so it doesn't hurt them then.
No, and it helps with their like natural sweet tooth that birds can have, but it's not overly like.
You can tell it's like a candy thing.
Oh, he loves it. I know that he can have corn. I just didn't, like, you know what I mean? It's in he has a dry seed thing he has that he gets at night.
All right. Is the sound okay?
And Jenna comes in right when I'm talking about corn. See that, Pages? Did you guys know that Drew has a new show? Oh my gosh, Pages, stop flying to me. And we started, I produced it, co-produced it with Peaches, you know, and it went really great, and it's on Drew's channel. Oh my gosh, Peaches.
Yeah, and stay tuned for the Fearless dance record, the dance joint.
Yeah, there's new stuff that's going to be happening with the Fearlessly Authentic Network. We're growing.
Birds are flying out like endless rain to a paper cup. They slither while they pass, they slip their way across the universe, and pools of of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, caressing and caressing me. Jackaroo Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call on and on across the universe, and thoughts meander like a restless wind inside a letterbox, and they tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Sounds of laughter, shades of joy are ringing in my open views, inciting and inviting me. Jackaroo Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Limitless, undying love which shines around me like a million suns. It calls on me and on across the universe. Jackaroo Deva. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Jackaroo Deva. Jackaroo Deva. Jackaroo Deva.
I've had a bad night. I mean, not so bad, I thought I was king of the world. I drank till daylight. I mean, I never stopped once until my hands finally fell. And I fought my daytime self with a mighty dose of, hey, look at nighttime me. And I never do win that battle, but I fight it over and over and over and over, it seems. And I saw an old man smiling on a park bench, feeding the pigeons. My head was spinning as my young body ached. I wished for an old man's vision. I watched the way he moved, so slow and serene, lucky to be alive. I thought to myself, I'm never gonna make it that far with too many nights like last night. I'd rather be 75 and sunny than acting like I was 17 and freezing again. I'd rather be up early in the morning than up late night erasing the memories of where I've been. Oh, to be through at 32, mama stone-faced and bleary-eyed. You better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment's growing bigger by and by. And I got a best friend. She don't drink and smoke like I've been known to. She's got religion. She's a one-woman dynamo and shines and lights up every room she goes to. She said there's a light in there, won't go nowhere, no way. She don't spend every second smiling, but she's learning something exciting every day. And she'd rather be 75 and sunny than 29 with a chance of showers all the time. She'd rather be old as dirt than new as any $9 bottle of wine. Or to be thought at 35, mama stone with her backs to the wind. You better believe she's living for the moment, but her moment is the whole damn thing. I see these spin kids, double wide-eyed, rolling and rolling and tumbling. They're rolling in inches, taking high dive approach and screaming towards the water. Their hearts race a million miles as they buy another smile from a jar. Their bodies are screaming for the water, and you know, I just hope they can make it that far. I hope they're 75 and sunny, not 29 with a chance of flurries all the time. I hope we're old as dirt, not as new as any $25 trip that we can try. To be thought at 35, mama stone with our backs to the wind. Hey, you better believe I'm living for the moment, son, but my moment is the whole damn thing. And I say I'd rather be 75, oh how nice, and how easy for me to say. I've never broken a bone in my life, let alone have my heart or my hip replaced. And I keep this furious pace, yeah, and I feel so good and strong. And I still get tempted for a taste, just a taste. Keep me going, 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 going on. But I've got a notion, everything I learned is coming around. In my devotion to the new thing and the next thing, and the hip thing is slowing down. Yeah, I got a light in here, it won't go nowhere, no way. And I don't get to spend every second smiling, but I ain't trying. But I'm excited for every day, 'cause I'd rather be 75 and sunny than 29 with a chance of showers all the time. I'd rather be old and in the way than this year's new kid running for my life. Ought to be thought at 35, mama stone-faced and bleary-eyed. You better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment. You better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment. Better believe I'm living for the moment, but my moment's growing bigger by and by. By and by. By and by.
Oh, this is happening right now. Look at the table.
Oh my God, Bird.
It's only like a quarter of a piece of corn on the cob, but he doesn't eat the outside, so he makes this huge mess.
He only wants the insides. The yummy insides. So good.
Yeah, my toe that I broke with that ice pack on it, it bends like ways it shouldn't, and I can't straighten it out all the way. It's really weird. I didn't even realize it broke it though. I have a really high pain tolerance though. Remember, I was like a couple days later, I was like, oh, I think I broke that toe. I mean, what would they have done? They would have taped it or something.
Yeah.
That's all they would have done. I cut my hand open pretty bad during COVID. It's probably like a good inch cut on the fatty part of my thumb. And I didn't go to the doctor for that either. Look at him. He looks gross.
You got a fast car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we can make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car. I've been working at the better side of here. I've been working working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. We don't have to drive too far. Just get across the border and into the city. You and I can get jobs and finally see what it means to be living. See, my old man got a problem. He lived with the bottle, and that's the way it is. He says the body too old for working, the body too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said someday gotta take care of him. So I quit school, and that's what I did. Well, you got a fast car. Was it fast enough that we can fly away? We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live or die this way. Leave tonight or live or die this way.
To that part. That corn right there.
I love that fucking song. I can't really play it very well. I'll figure it out eventually. That's how it works. I play it badly a bunch of times, and I'm like, oh.
Popeye!
Brian Carroll, ladies and gentlemen. Enter the room.
We love you. Oh my gosh. Pretty close to being done, right?
One or two moments, just a piece of your time is all I'm asking, and I'll give you mine. And one or two moments out of all you have got, to show how I love you, believe it or not. To show how I love you, believe it or not. Well, I know I'm no angel, and my prospects are high, as the floodline in summer, when the rivers run dry. But I'll roll up my shirt sleeve and give my best shot to show that I love you, believe it or not. Yeah, to show that I love you, believe it or not. Done time in the lockup, done time on the street, I done time on the upswing, and time in defeat. And I know what I'm asking, and I know it's a lie to tell you I love you, believe it or not. And I say that I love you, believe it or not. Right now while the sun shines on the crest of a hill, with the breeze in the pine and a gray whippoorwill, making music together in world time forgot.
Get over here. Psycho.
Let me show that I love you, believe it or not. Peaches, let me say I love you, believe it or not.
This bird is fucking nuts.
Peaches just like absconded. He like made a huge corn mess, and then he like ran across the table over all the obstacles, and pens and scissors and
No, it's just
things, stuff that he can.
stuff on the table, and he just ran across all of it with corn because I tried to wipe his beak because he has corn everywhere. I tried to wipe his beak, and he's like, "No, peace out." You're like a little kid.
Ba-boop, boop, ba-boop. Hey, DJ Ed, what's up, buddy? Nice to see you, man. Yeah, Mr. Elf. That's our New York City fam. Some of our New York City fam.
We just had other New York City fam in the house too.
That's true.
Seb was just there, and Lady Alex was too.
Yep. This is absolutely factual. Oh, Peaches is the new corn kid.
Oh my gosh. It's bad.
Cone.
And he wrote a message. That's what he wrote.
That's what he wrote.
He wrote bracket 5.
Bracket 5, everyone. Remember.
Yes, Peaches loves corn. Good to see you, Ed. Hope you're well.
Esau killed a hunter back in 1969. And before the killing was done, his inheritance was mine. But his birthright was a wander away before the weary band. Esau gave me sleeplessness and a piece of moral land. Well, our father favored Esau, who was eager to obey all the bloody wild commandments the old man shot his way. But all this favor ended when the brother failed at war. He staggered home and found me in the door. Esau skates on mirrors anymore. Beats his pale reflection at the door. But yet sometimes at night I dream, still that hairy man, shadow box in the apocalypse, wandering the land. Shadow box in the apocalypse again within. Esau holds the blessing, brother Esau holds the curse. I would say that the blame was mine, but I suspected something worse. The more my brother looks like me, you know, the less I understand the silent war that bloodied both our hands. Oh, but late at night, I still feel like I might understand. Yes, it's brother to brother, and it's man to man, and it's face to face, and it's hand to hand. It's a shadow dance, the silent war within. Yes, we're shadow boxing the apocalypse again and again. Hey, yeah, we're shadow boxing the apocalypse within. Cone, 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 cone. Cone Pone Sally was a something.
Oh, I bet you he would like black corn.
Cone.
Cone?
I like black corn. I'm gonna tell Aunt Mary about Uncle John. He said he had that music, but he got a lot of fun. Baby, baby, yeah, now baby, ooh, baby. Some fun tonight. Okay. Long Tall Sally's built pretty sweet. She got everything that Uncle John need. All right. That sounds a little racy there, Johnny. Just saying. A little So you know, everybody just remember now that you really don't have to like go buy records and stuff like that anymore unless you're into vinyl. But these people are actively trying to fucking make you have a shitty day. These classic rockers that otherwise were like good old dudes, you know, doing the good things. So just remember that, if you will.
Well, howdy, neighbors.
Neighborly neighbors.
Drew made a beat for us.
Strings are getting whooped. It's the winter's coming. That's why. Guitar wants to be wonky.
What, Peaches? You want to come see Mommy? You want to fly? Come on.
It's like I'm all hepped up on comb.
You did. You flew. You've become a very good flyer. Yeah.
Peaches, you're a good flyer. You're like a flying burb, like the kind that can fly. You're not the kind that walks around. You're not like one of them ostriches or whatever. Yeah. Old man down, way down, down, down by the docks of the city. Blind and dirty. He asked me for a dime for a cup of coffee. I said I got no dime, but I got some time to hear his story. He said, my name is August West, and I love my Pearly Baker more than my wine. More than my wine. More than my maker. No, he's no friend of mine. Everyone say I come to no good. I knew I would pretty believe them. Half of my life I spent doing time for some other fucker's crime. The other half found me stumbling around, drunk on burgundy wine.
but I'll get back. On my feet someday. The good Lord willing, if He says I may, I know that the life I'm living's no good. I'll get a new start and live the life I should. Well, I'll get up and fly away. Yes, and I'll get up and fly away, fly away. Heard it's been true. True to me, true to my dying day, he said. And I said to him, yes, and I said to him, I'm sure she's been. Yes, and I said to him, I'm sure she's been true to you. got up and wandered. Wandered downtown, nowhere to go but just to hang around. I got a girl named Bonnie Lee, and I know that girl's been true to me. Yeah, I'm sure she's been, and I'm sure she's been true to me. Another time's forgotten space. Your eyes looked from your mother's face. Wildflower seed on the sand and wind. May the fall winds blow you safely home again. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. Roll away the dew. God save the child that rings that bell. Might have one good ring, baby, you can never tell. One watch by night, yeah, one watch by day. I said, you get confused, listen to the music play. Tell you where
Hey, I made it back, you guys. Can you see me?
It was Agent Johnson.
Agent Johnson got a hold of the internet and fucking broke it again. Damn it. Something happened. Something ate our internet. It might have been, I don't know. There's a overwhelming pretension just escalating throughout the wires and the things. So you never know. You know, it could have just been a little pretension buildup or something. Ah, fucking funny. I'm back, you guys.
Is it raining in the forest?
Don't be a fucking trigger finger.
That was not Peach's fault, by the way. Like,
yeah,
you don't get to blame Peach's on.
I totally forgot.
Let's be honest.
Because the thing, the light came on and said, "Hey, your battery's gonna run out." And I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll have to plug that in a minute." And then I just got into playing the song, and nope, it just stopped. I don't know if peeing on a spark plug would have helped that situation, Bella, but I appreciate the thought.
Oh boy.
Peppermint oil mix keeps squirrel from eating the new wire coating. Okay, good to know. Delicious bioplastic. At least it's flavored. All right, so anyway, I was getting into playing that Wharf Rat, and so that was Wharf Rat, everyone. Let's see here. Okay, now if I'm gonna play this because I was gonna play it earlier, some of it, and I forgot and got rid of the thing, and then it went away. What are you gonna do? Okay, everybody's heard this already, but I'm gonna play it anyway. Nope. That's hilarious. That's the wrong fucking version of Gunner's Dream I put in.
What did you put in there?
That's fantastic. What a jackass. Oh, I try to do too many things at one time, and I get confused.
Yeah, sometimes we have to take a step back.
I got all confused. Yeah, fucking weird how that works. All right, let's try it again. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I see. All right. Anyway, I'll play this one instead because it's cool. Go out of there. And then let's try it now. Now the internet's fucking sucking.
Smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue birds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Blue sky, smiling at me, nothing but blue sky. Do I see? I said bluebird singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. I never saw the sun shining so bright. I never saw the day going so bright. Still the days they feel real by. When you're in love, I find days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies, mama. From now on, I said blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies. From now on, nothing but blue skies. From now on, nothing but blue skies.
Fucking trying to just no. Why are these all like? Oh my god.
Yes, sir. That was a Bluebird sample. This, on the other hand, I have no idea, but it makes for good cartoon faces.
I'm trying to just have a regular friggin' just not be making such loud noises, and it won't stop.
You know? It's like Wile E. Coyote programmed her phone. Just it yells Acme when it rings. It's like, what the fuck? What is happening? Oh yes, change does happen, Mouse. Sorry to hear about the eviction notice, because that's the fucking worst. And I don't know, change is inevitable. So we can either fight it or not. But we're pulling for you too. It's the first law of cartoon physics that states in cartoons, physics operates similarly to the physics in the real world unless it is funny or otherwise. That's right. Remember that. I saw you throw your phone last night. You're like, shut up.
Who? Oh.
Drew, during the stream, he was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't know how to make it like the notification things like quieter. I'm trying to figure that out right now.
I can't help you, but I can make faces every time your phone makes a noise. I was just doing that for a while. That was kind of fun.
Okay, but it's so loud. Why does it have to be so loud? Why is the ding so loud?
Hey, I don't know. Don't put your loud ding on me over here. I don't know what the hell.
I don't know how to make it quieter. I'm sorry. It's.
Ay. Could you just make it a little quieter, please?
I silenced my phone, and that doesn't silence it though. Like I don't know what that means. Like I don't know how to do it.
I don't either.
And where is a teenager when you need them?
Oh, the teenager is AOL. I don't know. AOL.
AWOL.
AWOL.
Whatever. I don't know how to make it quieter.
I don't know how to make your phone quieter or spell effectively. Either way. Capo on the 5th fret, people. Okay. My phone keeps going bzz, bzz, too. Oh, it's all the Kill Tony. Oh my God, I have to stop streaming. Kill Tony's on.
What?
Just kidding. All right, you guys stop laughing. I'm trying to be serial. Sweet tooth is a crying shame. Sweet tooth is a crying shame. Sweet tooth is a crying shame. Gotta feed a sweet tooth 10 times a day just to hear the wind blowing on a windy day. Now Cairo is a mean old town. Cairo is a mean old town. Cairo is a mean old town. That's what my Uncle John told me when the sweet tooth got him down. Slow ride on the Santa Fe. And it's a slow ride on the Santa Fe. And it's a slow ride on the Santa Fe. Yeah, crawling like a bear underneath the chair, looking for the sweet tooth. And there's a poor little bean in the dining car. There's a poor little bean in the dining car. There's a poor little bean in the dining car. Said it's so hard to wait sitting on a plate. I wish I was a candy bar. Said little brother to Sister Sue,
Said little brother to Sister Sue. Said little brother to Sister Sue. Oh, I got a sweet tooth for the tooth fairy, and I'm working on a cavity. Well, I wanna be your honey, but I got a sweet tooth. I wanna be your honey, but I got a sweet tooth. I wanna be your honey, but I got a sweet tooth. I wanna be your honey, but I got a sweet tooth. Well, I asked you once, I won't ask you twice. Come and be my sugar daddy, and I'll treat you nice. Said the little bear to the honeybee. Said the little bear to the honeybee. Said the little bear to the honeybee. I'd do anything in this dark almighty world if you just give me your sweet tooth. Said the soothsayer to the candy cane. Said the soothsayer to the candy cane. Oh, the soothsayer to the candy cane. Oh, honey, let me try you one more time, and I'll tell you if you taste the same. Oh, come on, give me some of that Novocaine. 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 Gotta keep sugar coming through the sandy cane. There won't be no pain. Yeah, keep the sugar coming through that sugar candy cane. I wanna feel no pain. Yeah, tooth on the string, and the string on the knob. Yeah, tooth on the string, and the string on the knob. Yeah, well, that water better make me well, 'cause the sweet tooth's ringing like a ringing bell. Water better make me well, 'cause that sweet tooth's ringing like a ringing bell. That well water better make me well, 'cause that sweet tooth's ringing like a ringing bell. Well, there's an angel in the attic, sugar on top. There's an angel in the attic, said sugar on top. There's an angel in the attic, sugar on top. Oh, pretty please with sugar on top. When I die, let my sweet tooth in hand. And I'm begging Peter to let me be in the candy land. And I'm begging Peter to let me in. I want to buy my time in the candy land. Oh, pretty please with sugar on top. That when I die, sweet tooth in hand, I'm begging Peter to let me into candy land. When I die, sweet tooth in hand, I'm begging Peter to let me down to the candy land. I said I meet the king of candy at the 1:45. I meet the king of candy at the 1:45. I meet the king of candy at the 1:45. He'll feed my sweet tooth by and by. He says he got something gonna satisfy. The sheep's in the meadow, yeah, the wolves in the house. Oh, the sheep's in the meadow, and the wolves in the house. Yeah, the sheep's in the meadow, and the wolves in the house. And the candy's in the hand of the candy man, and the sweet tooth's in my mouth. And I meet the king of candy at the 1:45. That's fucking great song. So fun. So fun to play. Oh, you taking it easy over there, Burb?
Yeah,
You like that song, that melody right out?
He's taking a nap.
Yeah.
I'm really glad he's chilled out during the streams.
He did really kind of go from screaming his head off to just not so much.
Yeah.
Just nice. Slip out the front door like a ghost into the fog, when no one notices the contrast of white on white. And in between the moon and you, angels get a better view of the crumbling difference between wrong and right. And I walk in the air between the rain and through myself and back again, where I don't know. Maria says she's dying. Through the door I hear her crying. Why? I don't know. Around here we always stand up straight. Around here something radiates. Maria says she came from Nashville with a suitcase in her hand. She said she liked to meet a boy look at us. And she walks along the edge where the ocean meets the land, just like she's walking on a wire in a circus. She parks her car outside my house and takes her clothes off. Says she's close to understanding Jesus. She knows she's more than just a little misunderstood. She has trouble acting normal when she's nervous. Around here we're carving out our names. Around here, amen, we all look the same. Around here we talk just like lions, but we sacrifice like lambs. Around here she's slipping through my hand. Oh, sleeping children better run like the wind. Get out of the lightning dream. Yeah, mama, little baby better get herself in. I said out of the lightning. She says it's only in my head. She says, shh, I know. It's only in my head. Yeah, but the girl in the car in the parking lot, she says, hey man, you should try to take a shot now. Can't you see my walls are crumbling? Oh, and then she looks up at the building, says she's thinking of jumping. She said she's tired of life. She must be tired of something around here. She's always on my mind. Around here, they got lots of time. Around here, we're never sent to bed early. Oh, and nobody makes us wait. Around here, we stay up very, 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 very late. I can't see nothing, nothing around here. Would you catch me if I'm falling? Would you catch me if I'm falling? Would you catch me 'cause I'm falling down around here? I said I'm under the gun round here. And I can't see nothing, I can't see nothing around here. Yeah, take the way home leads back to Sullivan Street. Take the way home. When I think of heaven, deliver me in a black-winged bird. I think of flying down into a sea of pens and feathers and all the instruments of faith and sex and God in the belly of a black-winged bird. Don't try to feed me, 'cause I've been here before. I belong in the service of the Queen. I belong somewhere in between. Take the way home leads back to Sullivan Street. across the water, home through the town. Past the shadows that fall down wherever we meet. Pretty soon now, I won't come around. I'm almost drowning in her sea. She's nearly falling on her knee. Take the way home leads back to Sullivan Street. Where all the bodies hang in the air. She remembers. She hides it whenever we meet. Either way now, I don't really care, 'cause I'm gone from there. I'm nearly drowning in her sea. She's nearly falling on her knee. At my grave, I'll always greet you. At my door, you're welcome in. There can be no transgression as a means to an end. On the wind, the wolves are howling. Open arms are closed in fear. Helping hands are clenched in anger. Broken hearts beyond repair. Everything's so great, can't get better. Makes me want to cry. But I'll go out howling at the moon tonight. Everything's so great, can't get better. Makes me want to cry. but I'll go out howling at the moon tonight. There she stands so tall and mighty, with her keen and watchful eye, and the heart of a mother holding out her guiding light. It's a hard road to travel, so rock from end to end. The sun it rises on her brow and sets upon the great expanse. Everything's so great, you can't get better. Makes me wanna cry, but I'll go out howling at the moon tonight. Yes, I'll go out howling at the moon tonight. There she stands so tall and mighty, her gaze facing the east, and her back doors are closing as we grin and bare our teeth. And on the wind the wolves are calling, and she cries they're drawing near. Well, turn around, my darling, no, the wolves are here. Everything's so great, can't get better, makes me wanna cry, but I'll go out howling at the moon tonight. Everything's so great, it can't get better, makes me wanna cry, but I'll go out howling at the moon tonight. Yes, and I'll go out howling at the moon tonight. Yes, and I'll go out howling. Come on, I know it's only Monday. Yes, and I'll go out howling at the moon tonight. Ow! All right, that was a Mandolin Orange song. That's right, everybody. It's the Hunter Moon, so smoke crack and whatever you're doing, you know. Whatever Hunter, do what Hunter, what would Hunter do, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to ask? I don't know. I don't know how that is. All right, I like to sing another little song here for you in the style of the great Tom. You belong
among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. Sail away and kill off the hours. You belong somewhere you feel free. Run away, find you a lover. Go away somewhere all bright and new. I've seen no other who compares with you. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong in a boat out at sea. You belong with your love on your arm. You belong somewhere you feel free. I said, run away, go find a lover. Run away, let your heart be your guide. You deserve the deepest of cover. You belong in that home by and by. You belong among the wildflowers. You belong somewhere close to me, far away from your trouble and worry. You belong somewhere you feel free. You belong somewhere you feel free. All right. I'm going to play one more song and say goodnight to you people. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for talking about the music and stuff and hanging out and listening to me vent. Appreciate it. I had a song that I was going to sing. Now I forgot what it was. God damn it. God dog it. Oh, I remember now. I remember. She had that Camarillo Brillo flaming out along her head. I mean a Mendocino Beano where some bugs had made it red. She ruled the toads of these short forests and every new Idaho. And every cricket who had chorus by the bush and buffalo. She said she was a magic mama. She could throw a mean tarot. Oh, oh, oh. She carried on without a comma. She was someone I should know. She had a snake for a pet.
and an amulet, and she was breeding a dwarf, but it wasn't done yet. She had gray-green skin, a doll with a pin. I told her she was all right, but I couldn't come in. Actually, I was very busy at the time. And so she wandered through the doorway, just like a shadow from a tomb. She said her stereo was four-way, and I just love it in her room. Well, I was born to have adventure, so I just followed up the steps, right past her fire-fuming incense stencher, where she hung her castanets. Hey, well, she stripped away her rancid poncho. She laid out naked by the door. We did it till we were unconscious, and it was useless anymore. She had a snake for a pet and an amulet, and she was breeding a dwarf, but it wasn't done yet. She had a gray-green skin and a doll with a pin. I told her she was all right, but I couldn't come in. Oh, I was so busy. And so she wandered through the doorway, just like a shadow from a tomb. She said her stereo was four-way, and I would just love it and dig it in her room. Well, you know I was born to have adventures, so I just climbed right up them steps, right past the fuming incense stencher, to where she hung those castanets. You know, she said she was a magic mama. She could throw a mean tarot, and carry it on without a comma. That she was someone I should know. Well, is that a Sears poncho? Is that a real poncho? Everybody always wants to know. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. A little Frank there to end it up. And thank you all for hanging out with us. If you'd like to help support what we do, please click the link in the description. There's plenty of them in there. You could go to our store and get something groovy. That store is luckyburrito.indiemade.com. That address again is luckyburrito.indiemade.com. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We appreciate you. And thanks for listening.
because it's nice to be heard and stuff. And I got to hear what Drew has been doing, because he's been like in here, then he's out, and then he's in, and he's out, and he's making stuff, and he's back.
Uh-oh, Aram said there's a poncho or something.
Is that
between
a
the legs.
poncho? Is that a Sears poncho or a real poncho? Don't you know?
Oh, Aram, you got to email us. You gotta
He already emailed us.
Oh.
We're good. We are caught up with Aram.
Oh.
Thanks to for listening, Emma Louie. Nice to be heard. Much love, all y'all.
Isn't Emma the one that won
Yes.
something though? Like
Yes, Emma, do we have your address? Because you should email me at stevecutlerlive@gmail with your mailing address, because we got one of these for you. A groovy Julian Assange pendant.
Show your short. Drew said show his short. The YouTube won't play it. What?
Show my short. YouTube won't play it. Let me see. Let's just see about that, shall we? And
yeah, Emma. So send us your address. I'm gonna give you the email here.
Yeah.
It's literally Steve's name here. At Gmail. We gotta change the Gmail.
What the fuck? Why can't I find fucking?
Anybody can get a hold of us through that way.
Yep.
That's what, we're very available and here if people need us. Drew just put the link here.
I got it. I'm on it. But I don't know which one he's talking about.
It's right here. He gave me the fucking.
Okay, so I can't click on it there. That's what is.
I know.
What is the thing? You want to just chuck it over here?
Oh, it's this one. Look.
Okay, I got that. I can do that. Let's see here. Hold on. Hold your horses there. Don't
what is happening with Drew in his thing? What is he doing?
Oh, no. What is Drew doing with his thing?
Oh, everybody, please make sure you hit that like button before we end our stream tonight, too. That would really help.
Yeah, it does help, for sure.
And check out the Drizzle Stank.
Check out the Drizzle Stank. I'm gonna make it. Capture it. Like a thing. Okay. No, I don't know why I did that. All right. I've got it. I will play it right now. Doc says vaping is something. All right. Ready, everybody?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Start putting my meth in my vape pen. The doctor says it's healthier and I won't lose my teeth.
Oh my god! Everybody
putting
should
my
go
meth
over
in
and
my
watch
vape.
it and give it a like too. The face, man. Wait, do that again.
I already killed it.
Will you let it play more than once? No. Okay. Oh my gosh! Everybody should follow that link that Drew put in and go over there. Make sure that you subscribe to Drew's channel.
I like the like button.
He
like
is
Aaron
part
said.
of our Fearlessly Authentic network now.
That's right. The Drizzle's Tank.
He proposed to us.
Drizzle's Tank is the new. he's gonna launch a new channel here with just specifically for that. It'll be the Fearlessly Drizzle's Tank
What?
thing. He already made the thing.
Oh my gosh. What are you guys? Why don't you tell me these things? Drew, don't assume that he told me. You have to verify that he told me whatever it is that he talks to you about.
Sometimes.
No, I'm right next to you.
I forget.
I'm right next to him.
I'm
He doesn't
forgetful.
forget anything. He just doesn't tell me.
I'm forgetful.
Good thing I fucking trust you, even though you forget to tell me things.
Well,
It's just annoying.
I'm not forgetting to be mean. I'm just forgetful. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out. Don't forget to put the meth in your vape pen. And allegedly smoke crack for Hunter's birthday or Moon Day or whatever the fuck it is. Some kind of
What?
I don't know. Somebody said something. It's a Hunter's moon, and I forget because I'm forgetful. I'm a stoner.
All right. Well, we probably want to talk to. I probably need to talk to Drew because I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, obviously. Moon River.
Mouse, what am I gonna do with him?
La-di-da-di-da.
You guys have some suggestions?
Thank you all for hanging out. Yes, holding in the hit. Oop. I coughed. I remembered right afterwards, so it was fine. And Mike Arrington's asking me for a Standing on the Moon, please. My God, man.
I don't even know how to get to. I don't even use the band.
Why not?
Oh my gosh, Steve.
Oh, but I have all the time in the world to do that. And
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Don't be an asshole.
I'm an apple. Ask your burb.
Oh my gosh. Roman has a question. If you use meth suppositories, will your hemorrhoids fall out? Oh my God.
I'm not really. Let's ask Drew. I don't know.
I don't know if Drew knows that
I don't
answer
say
either. I think it's allegedly. Okay, no.
Could you look happier?
I thought we were done.
Yeah, and then Mike Arrington's like, "Can you play Standing on the Moon?" And I was like, "Okay."
Mike! No, it's only one, Drew. It's only going to be one. Because I'll pull a one with you. I'll pull a Johnson.
Standing on the moon, I got no cobwebs on my shoe. Standing on the moon, I feel so alone and blue. I see the Gulf of Mexico, as tiny as a tear. The coast of California must be somewhere over here, over here. Standing on the moon, I see the soldiers come and go. Standing on the moon, see the soldiers come and go. Well, there's a metal flag beside me, someone planted long ago. Oh, glory, standing stiffly, crimson, white, and indigo, indigo. And I see all of Southeast Asia, and I could see El Salvador. I hear the cries of children and the other songs of war. And it's like a mighty melody which rings down from the sky. Standing here upon the moon, I watch it all roll by, all roll by, all roll by, all roll by. Standing on the moon,
I see your shadow on the sun, standing on the moon. The stars go fading one by one. I hear a cry of victory and another of defeat. A scrap of age-old lullaby down some forgotten street. Standing on the moon, where talk is cheap and vision true. Standing on the moon, but I would rather be with you. Or somewhere in San Francisco, on a back porch in July, just looking up at heaven, at this crescent in the sky, in the sky. Standing on the moon with nothing left to do, a lovely view of heaven, but I'd rather be with you. A lovely view of heaven, but I'd rather be with you. Be with you. Be with you. I'd rather be with you. Be with you. I'd rather be with you. Be with you. I'd rather be with you.
All right, people. Thank you very, very much. Thanks, Mike, for requesting that. Thank you for listening. And
Please check out our indie made store.
please check out our Indie Made store. It's luckyburrito.indiemade.com. Please share this content out with your face spaces and your MySpaces and all your things. I don't know, whatever the names of those things are. I forget. I'm very forgetful. I forget. You've been watching Leave It to Stever. We love you. Be sure to eat lots of meat butter every day. Do you love margarine and polystyrene foam? Move over, Twinkie. This may outlast you in the apocalyptic times. You can rely on old meat butter for your end times. Meat butter. Not to be confused with ham that comes in a can. The best hams don't come in a can, and you need a plan in the apocalyptic times. That's where meat butter shines. Try meat butter from the makers of Spam. Your dog will thank you. Or will they?
Meat butter. Meat butter is not for human consumption or animal consumption. Please do not, by any means, feed meat butter to anyone you know or ever will know. Meat butter is very harmful, toxic, and will cause death. Not responsible.
Not responsible, everyone. As always, we can't be held responsible for any of that. I'm sorry. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We will see you next time. All right. Peace out, Girl Scouts.